Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. Now, I did all that done button it. This is the Tier 1 Mini from Fobos Knives, F-O-B-O-S. Y'all know I love that part. It's my favorite part. Beautiful leather sheath. See the Phobos logo there. Love that. CANVAS Micarta handle scales. CPM 154 cm. Now, let me show y'all something while I'm showing you these hand grips. Fits great in the hand. We just did the Tier 1 Mini. This is the Mini, no pommel sticking up. JC, you'll love that. Skeletonized handle, feels amazing in hand. Let me show y'all. See the jimping that I was talking about there? It's just really well placed. I like it. But now let me show y'all something. See that? CPM 154 cm. Now, I'm not saying that's smart at all. I didn't know that was a thing, but it is. And it's badass. Now watch here. Watch again. Y'all want to watch one more time? Look at him. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make it zigzag. Let's do this one. One more time. There it is. Old scab looking sweet right there. Look here. Look, look. Let me do it again. Look. It's a sharp son bitch. Now here's what we're going to do, boys and girls. Y'all know I love you. Thank you for choosing this video. We going to go cut some shit up. That's all we do, son. Love y'all. Let's get on it. Well, I appreciate you, Scab. Listen, if you guys are new here, nothing is scientific, nothing is complex, everything is straightforward. I have to tell you this, it's very important. There are two things. I have kind of two rules. One is, I'm not here to sell you shit. The second thing is, I'm not here to convince you of shit. My goal with this channel is to take the knife out of the box, if it is my first time opening it, whatever, or if it's getting it from a subscriber. My goal is putting my hands on it and to the best of my abilities showing you how it works. Now hopefully I'm better at that than I am speaking. Been a little tongue-tied today. If you're new here, thank you for choosing the video, man. I appreciate you. Let me explain a couple things. We start off with paper. That just shows us where the edge is. And then what I try to do is get progressively tougher mediums to cut as we go. Whether it's ratchet straps, sandblast hose, leather gloves, you name it, that's what we do. Extension cords. We check the sharpness of the knife, certainly. But we also check the different positions. How many different handle positions are there, etc. What I am trying to do is give you a first impressions look and watch the knife work. I do not do long-term reviews at the moment. We may come back and do some. Fobos Knives is one of my favorite companies. Just is. I love Mr. Eric to death. The owner, Eric Hansen, great dude, vet, combat vet. But I like Eric for a couple of reasons. He is very open, he's very honest, and he's very straightforward about what he's looking for. Okay? He's very demanding when it comes to his knives. He is not demanding when it comes to reviewing them. He leaves it to everybody's discretion. Now, let me explain that statement, because somebody inevitably will say, well, I do it my way. We all do it our way. But what I'm telling you is this. If I call him and I say, Mr. Eric, I'm going to go hard as hell on this. Cool, Scott. You do what you think's best. If I say, Mr. Eric, I'm going to build a fire with it. Cool, Scott. You do what you think's best. And what I'm saying there is he trusts us to demonstrate the knife and show you the knife the best of our ability in the best manner we find. And that's what I do. I don't bullshit. I got no reason to. I work in an industrial setting. That's what I put my hands on. I don't cherry pick materials. I find stuff, I scavenge. If it can be cut, we try to cut it. There are some things that I like to cut, like this extension cord. Now, I know not many people cut them. But if you've ever worked in some kind of setting, construction, industrial, etc., warehouse even, where you've had to make a cord or fix a cord or make a whip or something like that, then you've cut extension cord, right? Also, I located underground utilities for years, almost a decade. Stripping wire was a big thing. So I try to integrate some things that I've done in the past and show you. I know not everybody has access to this, and I know not everybody wants to cut like this. Got it. So what I ask of you is this. Just watch the knife work, translate it over to what you do. You might be somebody like Eric Outer Limitless Knives, who is an avid outdoorsman, avid bushcrafter, camper, hiker, etc. And you might use the knife in that manner. You might be a cook. You might love to cook. You might be a dude that just likes knives and likes making spears and punji sticks for the neighborhood kids like I do myself. I mean, come on, son. Amen. Preach it, Scab. Children are our future. And if you make them weapons, they'll lead the way. There's my PSA for today. That makes no sense. It doesn't have to. This is Choir Boys Outdoors. The fact that you're here at the 5-minute, 6-minute mark and you're still watching means that you understand we make no sense and it's okay. On to the knife. The overall length of this knife, I believe, is right at 7 7/8. We're going to double check it now, and I'm glad I did because I told you a lie. It's 8 inches overall. The blade length on this knife is right, and I'm pulling them as we speak, guys. The blade length, let me get you a good blade length here. Y'all talk amongst yourselves or watch the video while we're pulling it. Blade length is right at 3.5. Cutting edge is going to be right at, it looks like right at 3 1/8, something like that. So you have ample cutting edge there. The handle scales are micarta, CANVAS micarta. That's one of the most favorite handle materials I have. I have the drab green with bright orange handle scales. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful knife. It's in CPM 154 CM. I've already showed you that. The blade thickness is 3/16. Now it does go down. It is tapered down. Actually, guys, I love this blade shape. I love this knife. I am a huge fan of its two older brothers, the Tier 1 Mini and the Tier 1 BC. Now, the Tier 1 BC is in Magna Cut. Now, the thing is, Eric is adamant about his heat treats. He sticks to his guns, and I'm glad he does. Guys, you realize we're nailing a board into another board, you know, I mean, yeah, with a knife acting like it's a nail. Why? We want to put pressure on the tip. We want to check the handle scales. We want to see how it functions overall. Now, in the intro, I showed you the jimping. I am a monster fan of the jimping on this knife. And can I just share this with you too, guys? While I'm doing this fantastic narration, I'm playing with the knife. I've got it in my hand. I'm spinning it around. I'm actually, right now, as we speak, I've got it in a hammer grip. And what I'm doing is I'm turning it all 4 ways, just orienting the blade in every direction. It is super comfortable. I don't find any hot spots. Now, there are a couple caveats. One is this. My hands are beat up. They're broken. You know, about cut my finger off at Blackie's over the fall, so I have no feeling in my right pointer finger. The thing is, and I'm bringing that up, I've got arthritis and all kind of itises. I'm bringing that up because someone else may tell you, well, it's a little aggressive feeling, etc. It's not to me because my hands are broken and beaten, but that CANVAS micarta gives me great grip. Now, doing a little tip testing here. I'm new to this, okay? So I would ask you to be patient with me as we learn. You can see I'm hitting it there. I've oriented the blade another way there. Very, very comfortable in hand. We're doing the stab test here, little prying. This knife is tough as nails. What do I see this knife being used for? Well, honestly, I think it's an everyday carry. I've actually, for once, I've got the sheath on my belt. I like the way it rides. Now, this is the J.C. Owens Twist the Knife in the Woods test. And basically, guys, what I did was I chipped a little hole in the wood and almost like we're making a bow divot, okay? J.C. gave me some facts behind that, and I'm appreciative. He's a good dude, a knife maker, and very, very knowledgeable. So we're going to call that the J.C. Owens Twist the Knife in the Woods test. I like that test. Everything I do is a learning experience for me. Now, cut and ratchet strap a different way. Something totally different. The other side that I'm going to show you, some of the demonstrations that we do, they're always going to be the same. And people say, well, Scab, it's redundant. Yes, it is. It's meant to be. So that if I do 5 or 6 or 7 different knives about the same price point, about the same size, and for the same function, and you want to spend your hard-earned money, you can pull those videos up. You can watch the knife doing the exact same demonstration, and you can make that determination for yourself. Because here's what I want everybody to understand before they understand anything else about old scab. I am a working man. I sandblast, I powder coat, I load trucks, I do everything that needs to be done. Why do I bring that up? Because I understand what it is to earn a living. I have worked on the books since I was 15 years old, and I started work at 13 helping my grandfather out. I'm 52. So I'm not going to do a bunch of bullshit and try to con you into something to spend money you've earned. When you walk away from a Choir Boys Outdoors video, you may think that dude is an idiot, but he showed me that knife work. I'm fine, right? I want this to be a spot that you come for honest testing, realistic testing to the best of my abilities. The main question I ask myself every day, I don't have a scale of 1 to 10. It's always, would I carry the knife? It's on my hip right now. I'm going to carry it all weekend. It is dropping today. The Tier 1 Mini and the Tier 1 Mini Mini, they're dropping. Go over to Fobos website. I'll try to put a link in the description and check them out. Guys, listen, there was a time in this country where 22 vets a day took their own lives. Stats are everywhere. That's why we focus on the number 0 here. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. Guys, personally, I back the blue. I don't ask anybody to support that. I understand it's controversial, but it's something I believe in. Finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Well, the Tier 1 Mini Mini, love it. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son. Love y'all.